Hi VC, this is Aaron with Almer, and today I am responding to Glen Kellaway's VC listening habits thread. I guess that's what you call it. Yeah, it's a pretty cool one here, Glenn. I'm going to just get started. There's 10 questions. And the first question is, how many hours a day do you listen to music? And I work mornings, so when I drive around a lot, I shop for an assisted living, so I drive to stores and I'm back and forth driving quite a bit. So I listen to either CDs or Sirius XM in the car. So I'm listening then. I usually have it playing pretty loud. I like the music. So, and then when I get home, I do some YouTube stuff usually and some work around the house. And I'm always listening to music, except when I'm watching YouTube videos to catch up on everybody's. So, probably about 3 or 4 hours a day total, because when my wife gets off work about 5 o'clock, I spend the time with her, and then we watch TV or just, hang out, whatever. So, and then number 2, my preference of format, CD or vinyl or both. I prefer vinyl. That's what I like to listen to the most, but I don't mind CDs. I like them. I've got a few hundred CDs. I got a few thousand vinyl, so there's a difference there, but a lot of times there's things you can't find on vinyl you can only get on CD. So and I basically listen to vinyl in the house, and then when I leave in the car I'll listen to CDs and occasionally Sirius XM radio. I listen to that too. I don't like regular radio stations, and I also like cassettes. That was my vinyl and cassettes is what I was always into. So I still have like about 270 or 280 cassettes. I just got a new tape player, so I've been listening to them again, which is hard mixing in with the vinyl. But I got some really good cassettes that you can't get on vinyl, so that's kind of cool. But I definitely prefer vinyl over everything else. It's my favorite. I don't really consider that I have the album unless it's on vinyl. I mean, I know I have it on CD, but like I have my biggest grails are a couple Skid Row records, which I have on CD, cassette, but they're still my biggest grails because I don't have them on vinyl to listen to when I'm listening to my vinyl. So that's my answer to that one. Number 3, how do I rotate my music? So since I have so many records, what I do, mainly I have a few new records. I always have some new stuff that I have down, and I by my stereo, it's like there's 3 cubby holes. So in the first cubby hole, I'll put the records, and then as I listen to them, as I'm listening to it, the record I'm listening to I put in the middle, and then I put it over on the next side when I'm done. So usually on Tuesdays, that's my day off work. I work every day but Tuesday. So on Tuesday, I go through my records. I'll just kind of go through them, see what it looks good, and then I'll kind of look through my Discogs and, oh, that looks cool, that looks cool. And then I'll pull out about 30 to 50 records, set them down line them up down there, take them out of their sleeves so they're ready to go. And then I listen to what I can that day, and then I put those away, and then the rest of them I keep out for the rest of the week, and then I rotate. I do that every Tuesday. So I listen to about 50 different vinyl records a week, and then CDs, cassettes along with that. But usually on Tuesday it's all just vinyl. And that's why I don't do a lot of YouTube on Tuesday, because I'm busy listening to music. So, number 4, if you have a spouse, do you listen together? And I do. I'm married. My wife Jody, she luckily supports me in my vinyl quest, but we don't really listen to music together. She likes some of the same music. I'll get to that later, but she's not a music listener, really like I am. I'm way more into music, which is cool. So, we don't really have, and that goes into number 5. Do you and your spouse share a passion of music? And that is a no. I have a way more passion for music than she does, even though she likes music, and there's certain music that she really loves. So, and number 6, do you and your wife have the same taste in music? And that's a yes and a no. I mean, she likes a lot of the mellower heavy metal and hard rock that I like. From anywhere from Bon Jovi to Def Leppard, Kiss, things in that nature. And then a few that I'm going to show, I won't talk about them yet. But then she likes stuff like The Weeknd and stuff like that, which I can't listen to. It's just hard for me to listen to that kind of music. So we have similar but dissimilar tastes. I'm more into the heavier side. she's more into the pop, whatever's popular at the moment. But she does like stuff from the 80s that I like too, so that's cool. So when we do listen to music together, like when we're traveling, we listen to like the mellower metal hard rock stuff together, which is cool because I love that stuff. So, and do I have a dedicated music room? Yes. We bought a house about 3 years ago, and so I have this room here as my music room. I haven't actually shown the whole thing yet. I'm still working on a couple things, and I'll do that. So I got it's got a wall of records here, and I got my stereo over there with my speakers, my cassettes on the wall there. Got CDs all over the place, and a TV. And there's about 13-foot ceiling in here. And I have a kegerator, so I drink my beer on Tuesday. I only drink 1 day a week, Tuesdays, when I'm listening to my records. And it's a pretty cool music room. I like it. I can just close myself off. It's got a bathroom around there. I got my beer, so I'm set. I can just lock myself in here basically on Tuesday, and I'm good to go. And am I happy with my stereo, my music system? And I have a decent stereo. I just got a new one, which was an upgrade from my one I previously had. It has really good speakers, JBL speakers, and that's Onkyo stereo mainly, and I kept my record player because it's better than the record player. And it's a lot better. It has a lot more definition than the stereo I had, but I still don't get the power I want. I mean, I need to, I really like loud stuff when I'm really getting into it. So I've had an apartment, so I got used to kind of listening to the music with the bass turned really low so I could turn it up louder. And then I kind of got used to that, and so it's hard. So I'm still trying to turn my bass up. And a lot of times I'll turn it up too high and it'll start feedback. And it doesn't do it so much on my new one, but it's still a little bit when I really crank it. And so I'm always looking to upgrade it. I'm not really an audiophile. I'm more into the vinyl side. But I do know a good stereo when I hear one. And my one I just got is really good. It's an upgrade, but I'm still looking to improve it until I get a really great one. And low volume or loud music? I think I've been answering that. I love loud music. Occasionally if I'm doing something and just having it in the background, I have it about medium volume. But like when I'm drinking my beer, I start off, I usually play, kind of mellower music and start off with a little lower. And the more I drink, the heavier the music gets and the louder it gets. Which by the end of the night, when my wife gets home, it's cranking pretty good. And so I really love my loud music. And I don't mind if it's a low music. I don't even notice it really. So I don't really care for really low volume music. So the last one, show a record or CD that I'm passionate about that I could, I'm going to show a couple that I share that me and my wife both like. And I'll start off with a CD. And this here is an artist I love. This is Johnny Lang with Long Time Coming. It's my favorite Johnny Lang album. I love all his stuff, but this one's always been my favorite. And there's a song called Touch on here, which my wife tricked me. We were at a wedding, and I don't dance. I hate dancing. I'm not a dancer. I just feel really self-conscious, so I don't really do it. Headbanging's one thing. Dancing is a whole other thing. So she's like, oh, well, we dance, just one dance. I go, no. And I'm very much not into technology. So I said, okay, I'll make you a deal. If they play Touch from Johnny Lang, I'll dance. So little did I know that the DJ guy could put out anything he wanted. So she went up and did it and had him play that song. And so that's like the only song I've ever danced to. And it was quite underwhelming experience. Pretty funny. So I really love this album. That's a great record. And then also, when we first met, I was surprised because I was showing her records and I was all excited showing her my record. And she's like, oh, yeah. And I got to this one. She's like, oh, wow, I love that record. This Crocus. I said, Crocus, of all bands, you like Crocus. And she really loves the song Our Love and Hot Stuff, those two songs from here. So I play this and I go, well, let me play you this one. And so I played her this record, and so these are kind of our Crocus records we listen to. When we do listen to music, we listen to these two Crocus records together, which is cool. They're kind of the mellower Crocus records, but I really love them both. They're really good. They're not Headhunter, which is amazing. I love Headhunter. But Change of Address is actually one of my favorites too, though. But I was arguing with her about Change of Address being better than the Blitz, because I like Change of Address, and eventually I got her to think she's always play your Crocus one, so I play Change of Address more. And then we also listen to this record a lot together. She really loves Aldo Nova, this album, which is really good. You know, Ball and Chain is a song she loves, of course. That's a really good one. And then I got her into Tesla. She's a love song, of course. And I said, well, love song's good, but there's another song in here called Paradise that I think is better. She listened and then she got it like that. Now she loves Tesla, and she's starting to like all their stuff. So I'm trying to get her into some stuff. So that's pretty cool. Well, this is a really cool thread, Glenn, and I'll leave it at that. I think I answered them all. And everybody keep on rocking.